The same critics are silent about the thousands of crores in the DMK files.
And this is also the man who in 2021 took his own father and mother to court.
Why? Why are you so afraid of a man who hasn't even taken the oath yet? May 4th, 2026, Tamil Nadu didn't just witness an election. They witnessed a revolution, an 85.1% voter turnout, the highest in history. While the intellectual, so called elite were busy analyzing movie scripts, the common man was writing a new destiny for the state, for the Tamil Nadu. But today, we aren't talking about the victory. We are talking about the crazy case of selective journalism. This YouTuber called Kriti caused the TVK conference a disaster. She caused the stampede a failure of leadership. But let's look at the record. When 8 lakh people descend on a venue designed for 2 lakh and the state government refuses to provide additional security or traffic diversions, that isn't mismanagement, that is systemic sabotage. It was detailed earlier. You want to talk about this life lost? Let's talk about the 30 years of TSMC driven destruction that has orphaned more children in Tamil Nadu than any conference ever could. And today, we are unmasking the hypocrisy of those who cry for a stampede but stay silent on the slow poison killing the state. Listen, I watched a video recently that spent the whole 15 minutes digging into a man's childhood trauma, his tax filings from a decade ago, and his divorce petition, and all summed up to ask if he is qualified to lead. And today, we unmask the bias. This isn't a political analysis. It's a hit job, anyways. I'm Chandni, and welcome to the Unmasked India. Let's see the groundwork versus the gossip, the VMI secret. Now let's look at the reel that is presented to you. The narrator brings up the tragic death of Vijay's sister from 1984 to explain why he is a silent boy.
She mentioned that Vijay was a very loud, naughty, and hyperactive child. After Vidya died, he just went silent.
Using the leukemia driven death of a 3.5-year-old girl to create a narrative of a silent or hyperactive or unstable leader. That is new low, even for YouTube. You should not steep like this. This is a line between public accountability and personal cruelty. Childhood trauma, family, grief, and private pain should never ever become political entertainment. That's not journalism. That's character assassination wearing an investigative mask. The record is that this silent boy built the most disciplined fan welfare organization in India. 85,000 subclubs, 115 seats won in local bodies long before TVK was even a name. When the so-called intellectuals were recording videos in air-conditioned rooms, Vijay Makkal Iyakkam was running 150 plus free tuition centers. They were providing free legal aid, disaster relief during the Chennai floods, and Nalla Sapadu, called Good Food, programs in every district. This isn't groundwork for an election. It's been a parallel government for almost even a decade. Kirti calls him silent. I call it execution. You don't need to shout from a podium when your work is already in the kitchens of the poor. The silent boy she mocks has built a disciplined first army that the ruling family's youth wings can only dream of. Experience isn't just sitting in a parliament canteen. Experience is building grassroots movement while the establishment tried to bury you into ashes. This man didn't suddenly wake up and launch a political party like so many others did. For years, Vijay Makkal Ilagam quietly placed supporters into panchayats, municipalities, and ward level influence structures across Tamil Nadu, while other actors built fan clubs for cutouts and first day celebrations. Both are entirely different. Vijay built booth level networks, blood donation drives, flood relief, tuition centers, welfare kitchens, legal aid. This is not cinema. That's not cinema phantom. That's political infrastructure. Most actors announce a party first and then search for crates. Vijay already had the crates before the party even existed. That is the main difference. The, there is a call called the bedroom versus boardroom takedown. Now, let's talk about the real weaponizing a divorce filing.
On February 27, exactly 56 days before the election, she filed for divorce.
It's mentioning adult service industry level gossips for private domestic disputes 56 days before an election is a classic play from the old guard playbook. Since when did a person's private marital struggles become the benchmark for their anti corruption stance? If we started judging every politician in Tamil Nadu by their family values or by their personal things, half the current cabinet wouldn't be even allowed to file a nomination. Not even Tamil Nadu, across entire nation. Kirti asked, should we be happy about this? I ask, why? Why are you so afraid of a man who hasn't even taken the oath yet?
And this is also the man who in 2021 took his own father and mother to court.
Not even me, a lots of subscribers or lots of viewers that have viewed Kirti's video have commented the same, that why she should interfere in a personal matter of his life and judge him dragging to the politics. Is it because he named Ambedkar, Periyar and Kamaraj as his guides? Or is it because he named the DMK's family business as his political enemy out and loud? Now, let's talk about the promise no one dares to touch, the dismantling of the liquor monopoly. The ruling class won't touch it because it's their ATM. The opposition won't touch it because they own the distilleries. But Vijay did. He called it what it is: state-sponsored destruction of the middle class. Have you heard any politician said like that? Kirti spends 10 minutes on a 40-year-old childhood trauma, but not 10 seconds on the fact that this man is threatening a 50,000 crore corruption empire. Why? Why this point was missed? Because talking about the silent boy is completely safe, but talking about the liquor lobby is dangerous. Which one are you? I really doubt. An investigator or a distraction? The original video brings up a 40 lakh entry tax case from years ago and calls him anti-national. Interesting. The same critics are silent about the thousands of crores in the DMK files or the systemic looting of the middle class through tolls, SIM recharges, and GST on basic education. You want to talk about the anti-national behavior? Seriously? Let's talk about the 30 years of family-run monopolies that have turned this Tamil Nadu governance into a private limited company. She brings up this tax filings and tax exemptions as proof of his greed. But let's look at the record. The court cleared him. The taxes were paid. But while you are digging through his 2012 files, why are you blind to the 2026 commission, collection, corruption happening right under your nose? You call him unstable because he doesn't fit your cocktail ideology. He isn't unstable. He is unbought. He isn't a silent victim of trauma. He is the voice of the sandwich middle class who are tired of paying 30% tax only to see their children die in state-run hospitals. Vijay's vision isn't a cocktail party ideology. It's an inclusive one. When you bring together the youth who are tired of Udayana politics, the women who want safety and welfare, you don't get a cocktail. You get a mandate there. The people of Tamil Nadu didn't vote for a movie star. It is hard that you guys find this. They voted against a monarchy. They chose a man who stood through CBI questioning, who stood through character assassination, and who stood for the common man's financial dignity. The people of Tamil Nadu aren't stupid. They see the difference between a personal attack and a public promise. That is a big difference they chose to see. To the narrators, all to the narrators who are weaponizing family trauma for the views, your crazy case has been dismissed by the People's Court because 85.1% turnout wasn't for a movie star, it was for a common man who had the guts to say, "This is enough." To the critics, I say, stop looking at the crazy case of the man and start looking at the desperate case of the establishment he just replaced. He just replaced. Stay suspicious of the gossip. Stay focused on the record. Stay unconvinced of the narrative. Stay safe in your choice. Never change that. I'm Shalini, a proud Kerala from the Unmasked Indian. I'll see you for the next one.